dark in here. It's a very, 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 very dark. Let me see. That's a noise. Are there people in here? Are there? What is happening? Hey to whoever's here. If you're here, then go ahead and hello. Something on the shirt. So we not coming off. We never come off the shirt. So I'm about to tell everybody that I'm live streaming because this was very random and unannounced, and I didn't plan it. So that's kind of what's happening right now. Live streaming on YouTube. If anybody comment enjoy. Okay. It's like super early in the morning too. I don't even know if anybody's gonna be up right now. I don't know. Anything really. Can y'all hear? Can you even hear me? Like, YouTuber earnings. Everybody's. Hey girl, how are you? I noticed I haven't been seeing you like upload or anything lately. Where you been? Or maybe I'm missing it. I don't know. I haven't been on YouTube a lot lately. So maybe you have been online. And I just haven't noticed or haven't seen it, I should say. Okay. Okay, that's it. Girl, you talking about you not uploading. True, yeah. Learning and implementing. Yeah, I'm on here because I know that I haven't been uploading and I've been talking about, and I want to talk about why I haven't been uploading because I've had a couple people ask me because I promised and swore up and down that I was going to start watching. Trying to do a master recording this weekend so I can get back on track. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to do too. I'm trying to like get my life together and get my life in order because I have been struggling with trying to work my new camera and figure out how to like get it together. And it's really not easy to do because I don't know, I've used my phone this whole time. So now I'm trying to figure out how to work my camera. So it's one of the main reasons that I haven't been uploading. That's really one of the biggest reasons that I haven't been uploading. It's because of I have a new camera and I don't really know how to work it. But I'm going to be trying to mass record this weekend. The last video that I uploaded was on my camera. And that was like the video that took me forever to get up because of the fact that I couldn't figure out how to work my camera. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting all these messages. Nobody loved me before, and now all of a sudden everybody's texting me. Don't let that stop you. Just use your phone to run the camera. Yeah, that's what I really needed to do. There was other reasons why I didn't record as well. Like I picked up a new job, so now I have two jobs. And with that, plus my business, and I got back to blogging in the past couple weeks. So that took up a whole lot of my time and all this other stuff. And I've expanded my business. If you didn't see my last video, I said that in my last video. So now I'm offering more stuff, and that took a lot. I partnered with another entrepreneur, and that took up a lot of my time. It's just this whole week because it hasn't. I don't even know. Has it been that long since I uploaded? Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of work to be honest. When was the last time I uploaded? Yeah, actually, it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 4 days ago. But I was supposed to upload on Wednesday, and I didn't. And I was supposed to upload on today, and I know that I'm not. I'm not uploading today, which is why I decided to get on a stream instead because I knew I wasn't gonna upload today. Um, and on my couples channel, we were supposed to upload on. Did we upload? I don't think we did. On my couples channel, we were supposed to upload on Thursday. Yesterday, I know we didn't upload yesterday. Oh, but we did upload on Monday. Monday? I think it's Monday that we're supposed to upload. Yeah, Monday. We did upload on Monday. So since Monday, I haven't really been on my YouTube stuff. And so I wanted to explain because somebody actually DM'd me on Twitter. Yeah, true. I mean, I know that technically I probably don't need to explain, but when I got a DM on Twitter about me not sticking to my YouTube schedule, I was like, well, there's a reason, I haven't just been ignoring YouTube. And, everybody knows how I am with my mental health. And sometimes I do just take like random breaks and I just be like, you know what, I'm going to take a break for right now. And I did think about doing that. I did think about not uploading on YouTube for a good little minute because I'm doing so much. But in actuality, I don't feel like, I don't know what the word is. I don't feel down and I don't feel. Hi, Sarah Porter. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've ever seen you before, so introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. Do you have a YouTube channel? What do you do? Stuff like that. I'm on here trying to explain why you need advice. Okay, what's that? What do you need advice with? But yeah, I'm on here trying to explain why I haven't been uploading. Only I am babysitting my 7-year-old niece. Okay. And what else? How to clean her tummy button. What is that? I don't know what a tummy button is. What is a tummy button? I'm actually at work right now, and I'm doing I'm a nanny, and I'm at one of my nanny jobs. I'm at one of my jobs right now, but the kids are asleep. They're like way upstairs, and they're not gonna wake up. Oh, her neighbor. What do you mean how to clean it? Just clean it. Like she's 7. She doesn't clean herself. I'm confused. Is something stuck in there or something? Just take a washcloth and just clean it the way you would yourself, I guess. Why are you looking at her belly button? Tummy button, belly button. Okay, I get where that came from now. But yeah, I haven't. You're welcome. I've been dealing with. Oh, and I'm writing a new book. I forgot to mention that. I'm writing. If you saw my video, I talked about that too. I'm writing a book about being an entrepreneur when you suffer from depression and anxiety. And the book is going to be pretty detailed, and it's going to be talking about a lot of my personal stuff. So that's one of the main reasons why I decided why it's taken up so much time, because I'm like really trying to draw the line and define what is being very open and also what is being too open, because there's certain stuff that I don't really want to talk about, but also I want to be as open as possible. And so trying to find that line is proving to be more difficult than I expected, which is one of the main reasons why did I just do that? which is one of the main reasons why I haven't posted. Clearly, there's a lot of reasons why I haven't been uploading. It's just been a struggle, like in general. I'm just struggling right now. Um, but I'm going to be uploading again, like Sunday's story time. That's going to be up. I'm recording a bunch this weekend. Saturday, tomorrow, me and Ira are going to be vlogging on the couples channel. Today, I'm recording some videos on my channel. I may record another video for my channel tomorrow. I don't really know, but I know that I'm mass recording today and I'm mass recording tomorrow for both channels. So in the next week, we'll be back on schedule and everything will be back to normal. It's just that now that I have two jobs, it's like I don't really have a whole lot of like free time anymore. And I'm noticing that when I get free time now, I'm like really wanting my free time now. So it's a little bit more difficult for me to upload regularly. I don't know if that really fully explains it. And it's like I feel weird like explain. I don't have to explain it. Like you said, um, I don't have to explain it because first of all, I haven't been gone that long. It's been like 4 days. I uploaded 4 days ago, but also you guys asked. Not on here, but via Twitter. I don't know, like my Twitter following seems to be very, very connected with me. And on Twitter, I had two people ask me yesterday why I didn't upload on Wednesday. And I was like, um, wasn't expecting anybody to even notice that I didn't upload on Wednesday. But apparently somebody did. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll do a little live stream just talking about why I haven't uploaded. And especially since I know I'm not going to upload today, I figured this would also be a good time to like show my face today because I know I'm not going to, and I'm going to, because I know I'm not going to upload today, but I am going to upload on Sunday a story time. I'm doing another story time about the same guy that proposed to me and the same guy that cheated on me. Both those two, not cheated on me, but hit me. The guy that hit me, those two story times, those two were the same guy, Leon. I keep telling y'all there's going to be a lot of stories about Leon because that relationship was so toxic and so retarded and so not good that I'm going to be doing a lot of stories about him. So that's what Sunday story time is going to be about me catching him cheating. So that's going to be exciting. I'm kind of excited just to tell that story because of how wild it is, and I feel like I should have been told that story. Like I kept putting it off because I don't now, but I used to get like really heated every time I told the story. I used to be like, that little son of a. But yeah, so that's pretty much why I haven't been uploading. Because I just haven't had the time, and I'm still trying to work out my camera, and I'm still trying to figure out my life with doing so many different things. Like the reason why I said I'm not even sure if I'm going to be recording tomorrow is because I have a networking event to go to, and I'm not sure if I'm going to really feel like it because networking events are a lot for me because of the way that my brain works. I am the type of person who gets really drained when I'm around a lot of people. Yes. Hey, Lexa Jerry. Yes, I'm almost at 1K and I'm so freaking excited. Like I can't even express the level of excitement that I am at because I saw my thing the other day and I was like, oh my God, I'm at 700 or something. I like called my mom and I was like, bro, like when I hit 1K, y'all not going to see excitement on any, like y'all have never seen me on the level that I'm going to get. Hey, Boo, congrats. You deserve it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because I'm not going to lie, I worked really hard. And YouTube is hard. I'm not going to lie. And this is coming from somebody who works with marketing. But for whatever reason, YouTube is really hard. I do better with my clients' YouTube channels than my own. But I'm pretty consistent. And I think being consistent on YouTube is important, which I guess is the reason why I felt I had to come on here and explain why I hadn't uploaded on Wednesday, even though I usually upload like on my days that I'm supposed to upload Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I usually do. But just because I know I'm not uploading today and I know I didn't upload on Wednesday and two people asked about it, I was like, okay, well, I'll just come on here real quick and just be like, hey guys, this is why I didn't upload. Sorry. And, let you guys know why and what's been going on and what's going on in my life. Nothing's wrong. I'm not having like mental health issues and I'm not frustrated because I talked about mental health a little while back and how I was struggling with it at that time. Ever since then, a lot of you guys have been very concerned about my mental health. And while, yes, depression, anxiety. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to be back at 1 p.m. Oh, sorry, I'm reading text messages. And I know I talk about that a lot, and I talk about like how depressed I can get and how anxiety and how that affects how I work. It does. It impacts how I work greatly, but I haven't. That's not what's going on right now. Right now, it's just my life is hectic, and I'm doing a whole lot, and I'm just so busy. It's like my head is in a whirlwind all the time, and I'm just doing a lot, and I don't even feel badly about it. I think I'm better like when I don't have a lot of free time. Like I think that my mindset is always in a better place when I'm super duper busy or I'm super duper active and I'm just running around because I'm kind of a workaholic. And I like that fast paced, moving type life. So that's pretty much the reason because I really didn't need a second job. I didn't need to get one, but I decided to get one because I felt like I don't know if I felt like I had too much time in my hands or I just started to feel like antsy, like I needed to be doing something a little bit more. And so I got another job. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have issues, y'all. Like I really am a workaholic and it really is a problem. Like my boyfriend, my mom, and my cousin all got an attitude with me. When I told them I got a second job, they were like, bro, you do too much as is. Like, why are you? But I don't know. I guess I be feeling the need to fill my life with doing things. Hey, Kabar. You're on your way to work? I am at work right now during this live stream. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for coming to say hello. I see more people are coming to say hello. Good morning, Alexa. Everybody's up this morning. That's what's up. I've been up since what time is it? I've been up since around 5-ish. And I was literally sitting here just looking at my YouTube and I was watching a video. I watched these reactions. There's this guy named Smurf Vlogs, and he reacts to Disney movies. And I was reacting to his, yeah, girl, 5 o'clock in the morning. That's really what time I wake up almost every day. It's just that I don't usually get on YouTube. I'm usually just up doing work. Like I'm usually up working, which is why I get up because my business keeps me up. Let's understand what finding balance between YouTube and the outside world is important. It's important. And I struggle with balance in my life. I think I work more than I do things for myself. It's like one of my biggest issues, which is one of the reasons why everybody got mad at me that's in my personal life for getting a second job because I already don't really have a lot of time for myself. So when I got a second job, my mom was all like, "You are gonna work yourself ragged, and you're gonna be an old lady, and you're gonna be tired all the time because you just have to have a whole bunch of jobs and blah 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 blah." And she's right, but I guess I have a hard time not being busy. Like when I'm not busy, I feel like I'm not doing enough. And that's kind of how my mind works. Like I always feel like I'm not doing enough if I'm not always having something that I need to be doing. And there are some times when, I just take a break and I just like chill, like, randomly will stop posting on YouTube where I took that like 2-week break from my blog. But for the most part, I am in a better headspace when I'm constantly doing stuff. But that has nothing to do with why I haven't posted on YouTube. Like I said, if you're just joining, that's not why I haven't posted. It's me just because I've been trying to find, because I'm very good at time management. That's one thing that I can say about myself is time management is something that I'm pretty good at because I do manage to get everything done, even in my darkest moments. And I managed to get everything done despite the fact that I do so much. And I very rarely have any issue getting anything done on time. But when I add something new into what I juggle, it takes me a little minute to adjust and redefine what priorities I have and what needs to be done first and how I'm going to get everything done. So when I took this second job, I think the work does help me stay distracted. I think that's what it is. It helps me stay distracted because when I have too much time for myself, my mind starts moving and anxiety takes place. I remember when I wasn't working a job at all. Set times for your timers for yourself. People on live. Set a time for an hour if you're willing to upload certain. When do you come in and then upload the next afternoon? Normally, I had a pretty good schedule for when I uploaded. But the thing is, Alexa, and this is like where my mother and everybody gets mad at me, is that I don't really have a day where I don't have anything to do. I don't have a single day. Like all 7 days of the week, I'm either working or I'm working on something. There's always something that I'm doing. So it's like really right. Like yeah, like I'm always, 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 always busy. I'm always on the run. It's really my own fault because I just every time something is thrown my way, I'm always accepting new stuff to do. And so it's like when everything's quiet though, my anxiety sets in and I start to have like panic attacks and I can't sleep. I'm just really off. And so I keep myself busy and I keep myself working because it's easier for me to do. Yeah, that's what my boyfriend tells me. I have to learn to breathe. I have to learn to say no. I have to learn that I don't always have to be doing something. And I have to learn to take care of myself better. That is something that I struggle with. It's something that I'm learning slowly to do. Like I do have now, for the first time in my life, I have a cutoff time for when I'm not going to do work anymore at night. And I didn't used to do that. I used to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and I would work until I pretty much passed out and went to sleep. But I do have a cutoff time. So now I have like my time at night where I don't work, I'm not chilling. And I do have a self care Sunday routine. Even though Sundays I still do work and I still focus on work, I'm a lot more lax on Sundays. If I don't have a networking event or something that I'm going to, I'm a lot more lax on Sundays. And I have like, I do like my little bubble bath time and I watch a movie and all that other stuff. Like I'm really trying so hard to work on taking care of myself. But that's really the reason why I didn't upload. I'm really just trying to say no more often to the things that take you away from the things you can be doing for yourself. That's hard. It's hard for me to say because everything I do, I like to do. So it's like it's hard for me to decide what needs to go. Like right now, I have 2 YouTube channels. I have a blog. I have a business and I added more stuff to my business. So I'm also doing Pinterest management and business consulting, business marketing consulting, and all the other stuff. And I took on an extra job that I didn't need, by the way. I didn't need 2 jobs. I did not need an extra job. It was completely unnecessary. I just wanted to fill in that extra space and time in my life. And I don't want, like, I was talking to my dad like yesterday or like 2 days ago, and I was saying, like, eventually I'm probably going to have to let something go, but I just cannot fathom what that would be. Like I don't know what I could let go. I don't know what I would stop doing because I like doing all of it. So it's like I don't know. It's just like trying to carve time for like self-care things. But yeah, I just have to I'm gonna figure it out somehow. I just have to find my balance, find my happy medium. And really, once I figure out how to work this camera, I know how to work the camera now. Like I know how to work the camera. It's just a matter of working it consistently and getting it to do what it needs to be done. Because I couldn't figure out how to export videos at first. It took me like 4 hours to export the video that you guys saw on Sunday. The coffee talk video took me like 4 hours just to figure out how to export it because I've always only used my camera. So I didn't need to export anything because the video was already there. And so once I figured out how to export it, then I had to like, it was like so much stuff. Like it was hard. It's a Canon PowerShot IX30 I something. I think that what I just said was accurate, but I might be completely off. But I know it's a Canon PowerShot something. I know that much. That much I know for certain. But I really like the camera. I'm not used to like my phone, like cameras, and it's not just my camera. My friend is a videographer, and her camera is really really like fancy and whatnot. But like cameras, like when you move around too much or like stuff that happens and the camera gets like out of focus, I get like really frustrated. So that was another reason, because I couldn't figure out like how to get the camera, because I'm blind and the screen on the camera is a lot smaller than the screen on my phone. So I can't really see if I'm out of focus because I'm blind and I don't have glasses. Like I need glasses very, 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 very badly, but I don't have them. So like I recorded like 2 videos and one of them was completely out of focus. Like pretty much the whole video. It was like it was focused on something next to me as if my face was over here, and it was so bad and I was so pissed off. And I didn't realize it until after I exported the video onto my phone, which, like I told you before, it took a long time for me to figure out how to do. So then I had to re-record it. And so now that that's done, and I kind of am figuring out how to work the camera, I now know how to charge it. This may sound dumb to y'all, but I couldn't figure out how to charge the camera, like because the charger was like this battery thing, and there was like a plug, and it was like connected, but it wasn't like, what am I saying? Okay, so so basically the charger was like you had to take the battery out of the camera and put it in the charger and then put it in the wall. And I did not get that concept at all. Like I was so confused. I was like, I was like, what, how do I do this? And I was like, where's the battery? I was like, how do I connect it? There wasn't even like a thing, like because there was no cord to connect to the camera. I was so confused. I'm sitting there just like, oh my God, how do I charge this camera? And so I looked it up, and it was saying that there was a battery that I needed to take out and connect to the charger. So I'm looking around the camera and I couldn't figure out where the battery was. So I got really frustrated because I opened it and I opened to where the SD card and stuff was. That wasn't where the battery was. So I was getting really pissed off. Like it took me a minute to figure out things because I'm not technologically savvy. So I was like so frustrated, and I was like, oh my God, why did I buy a camera? Like, because this is annoying. But I really like the cap. Can't talk today. I really like the quality of my camera, and I kind of like having a camera. It makes me feel like a real YouTuber. So exactly, I'm figuring it out. I'm getting it together. It's happening. Things are. I'm getting my life right. And so now that I've figured out that much, I figured out how to record. I figured out how to charge it, and I figured out how to export the videos. Now I'm gonna start recording more. I'm planning on recording today because I don't work long today. I get off in like an hour and a half. So when I get home, I'm gonna be bulk recording, which is how I always record anyway. This is usually how I record. Except for like Sunday's video was the first video that I uploaded, and that was like my first time actually recording in like, I don't even know how long. It was like since like the beginning of May, because I hadn't been recording any videos. So that was my first video being recorded in a very long time. And I recorded it, edited, and uploaded it that same day, which I never do. Almost every video that you see on my channel was not recorded the day that it was posted. In fact, every other video I think I've ever uploaded wasn't recorded the day that it was uploaded. So I'm like literally like a bulk recorder. Like every time I sit down to record, I always usually record like 2 to 3 videos at one time. Because that's the only way I can function. Like I have to get more videos out the way because I never know when depression is going to hit. I never know when anxiety is going to hit, and I never know when I'm going to get in one of those bad places. So I try to always bulk record so that if I do get in a bad place, I don't have to worry about content because I already have content like just waiting for me to push it out, which is why when I'm in a good headspace, when I'm in a good headspace right now, I try to bulk record and bulk record as much as possible and edit as much as possible. Because like I said, I never know when my depression and stuff is gonna hit. That's one of the things I'm gonna talk about in my book is how exactly I get so much done as far as content is concerned on my YouTube channel and my blog with the mental health that I have because the way that depression works for me. Yeah, I try to edit like literally the same day that I upload because I get in these modes. Like when I'm in a good headspace, I'm always thinking like, okay, I'm in a good headspace right now. I need to do as much as possible before I'm not anymore. Like I get almost like antsy, like I need to hurry up and get stuff done because like I said, the way that my depression works, it'll hit me randomly for no reason. Like there will be times when I will get really depressed, really down, unable to be productive for weeks at a time. And if I don't have anything pre-recorded, tough because when I'm depressed, I've learned to just not try to force it because it just prolongs the depression. So like I'm like really like trying to. That's why I'm going to be both recording today, and I'm probably going to be recording tomorrow. I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow. Me and Ira are going to be recording videos. As a matter of fact, we're doing a video. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in my life that's surrounded by mental health right now. I think because I'm realizing that I mentioned having depression and anxiety. And after mentioning it, a lot of people ask me about it because they're just like, but you do so much and you get so much done. And, how do you do that with this and that and having self-care issues and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I really should probably talk about this more because a lot of influencers and creatives have these issues, have these same mental health issues. And so I was like, yeah, I probably should dive into how I'm able to do so much when there's so much trying to hold me back. So me and I are also going to do a video surrounded about mental health, discussing how it impacts my relationship and how he helps me or how he is able to support me with my mental health issues and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited to do that video, but kind of not because it's like ever since I started talking about my mental health a lot, it's like people ask me more questions and I'm really still not 100% comfortable. Even though I may sound comfortable, I'm really not 100% comfortable talking about how my brain works because it took me so long to just admit that I had depression and anxiety. Like, I was told by multiple therapists and stuff. Like, I was literally diagnosed with chronic depression when I was like 16 for the first time. That was the first time I was told that I had depression from my therapist. And like, it's like admitting to it at the beginning made me feel like I was crazy, like something was really wrong with me, like I had issues and I didn't like saying it. And so it wasn't until the past year, year and a half that I actually admitted to it, period. Like the first time I said it out loud was at the beginning of last year. Or not the beginning of last year. Beginning of last year? Not even. I think like last year in like maybe March or February. Well, yeah, I guess the beginning of last year was when the first time I was able to actually say out loud and admit to the fact that I had depression and anxiety. And then I started talking to you guys about it like maybe towards the end of last year. And it was hard for me to do. Like I'm not the whole, the mental health thing that everybody's talking about, like it's become such a popular point of discussion. But when I was younger and when I was first told that I had depression and anxiety, that wasn't a popular thing that people talked about. And it wasn't something that was like widely known or widely spread or talking about how people get like the fact that I can get depressed for absolutely no reason. That was not something that people talked about and it was not normalized. So it's still uncomfortable for me to talk about. It's still like, I feel kind of like, I don't know, like weird, like exposed, like vulnerable, but not even like not in a bad, no, but like in a bad way. Like I don't like that feeling. So I'm still trying to get used to it, which is why I talk about it so much more often, because I'm trying to get more comfortable talking about the way that my mind works. That's also one of the reasons why I'm writing the book. It's partially because I want to help other creatives and entrepreneurs. Come to myself, I'm glad it's a conversation now. I'm glad it is too. I'm glad that it's something that people are more open about, because so many people deal with it. And I would never have known that other people other than myself deal with this, because I had one of my closest friends, we know each other since sixth grade. Both of us suffer from like not exactly the same, but very similar. And we've been friends our whole lives. And we did not know until last year that we both went to therapy. We both had the same type of mental blockage. Like, we could have been a support system for each other for a long time, but we didn't know because it wasn't a conversation that people were having. It was something that you hid to yourself. And so it was difficult. Tyrese. Hey Tyrese, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Good morning. Good morning. I am in a great mood because it is morning and I am a morning person. But yeah, I'm talking about mental health and stuff. And I'm talking about why I was talking about why I haven't uploaded, which was just because I was trying to work my new camera. I have 2 jobs now. My life is busy. I'm doing really good. Thank you. I'm at work right now, but the kids that I'm watching right now are asleep. And I get off in like an hour and a half. I don't feel pressure to share though. Gotta do what you feel comfortable. Don't feel pressure. Yeah, you're right. I don't feel pressured to share, but I feel what is the word? I feel like I want to share. Like, that's why one of the reasons why I'm having the issue that I'm having in my book right now is because I'm trying to define the line on what I want to share, like what I want to actually share with my audience, and what is just too far for me and what is too deep in diving into my mind. Because I want to be vulnerable and I want to be open and I want to talk about what actually goes through my head, because I know so many people probably relate to it. And I really want people to understand that your mental health issues do not have to deter you from being successful. It's just going to make it slightly harder for you. Or I wouldn't even, well, harder is a good word, but also just different for you. Your journey through entrepreneurship is just going to look different than other people's, period. And I want to be vulnerable about my process and how my mind works and the way that depression impacts me and the way that it affects what I do and how I do it and how it affects my relationships and everything else. But I also want to figure out what my line is between sharing and being vulnerable and being honest, and also not being comfortable and having people know things about me that I don't necessarily want publicized. So I got an interview for my second job today at 2 p.m. Congratulations. I hope that you get it. I'm sending all the positive vibes your way. Yeah, I got this second job and I don't really need it. That's who I am as a person, someone who gets jobs that they don't need because I am a workaholic. Not much else I can say about that. It's just a fact of life. I'm kind of like learning to embrace the fact that I'm a workaholic, because I used to try to force myself not to work, but then I would just end up with anxiety and having these panic attacks. So for right now, until I figure out how to not overwork my physical self, but not, it's like my physical self and my mental self are at war. Because mentally, I always need to be doing something and I always need to be moving and I always need to be pushing myself, and I don't like having free time. But physically, I overexhaust my body and I over push myself, and I cause myself to get into these points where I literally can't do stuff anymore. So that's like literally I'm gonna have to find the balance there. That's really what my journey is right now, is trying to find the balance between my mental health and my physical health, because the things that they both need and they both want are not cooperative. So that's like really my struggle right now. But right now my mental health is kind of winning. So I'm like learning to embrace the workaholic in me. And I'm learning to embrace the fact that I don't like not doing anything. Yeah, exactly. Like, I love that I'm productive. I really do. Like, I love it. But what I don't love that I don't talk about, or I wouldn't say don't talk about, because I think I talk about it sometimes, but that people don't see is that I do get enough. Define enough sleep. Some days I get enough sleep, some days I don't. It depends on what's going on in my life. Now it's harder to get enough sleep because I usually get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. But lately I've been having to get up a little bit early to be at my job at 6 o'clock. And I can't take naps. I'm not a nap. Like, I'm not somebody who can take a nap. I can't like go to sleep for 20, 30 minutes or an hour even. I can't do that. So I'm up, and then by like 9 o'clock, depending on my life, it really just depends on my life because I am so all over the place all the time, y'all. Like, it's just but anyway, people don't see the part of me where it's like I work so much and I do so much until my body is so exhausted that I literally get sick. Like, literally, I work myself until I'm sick physically. But then when I'm not doing anything, mentally I have trouble. Like, so it's like a seesaw back and forth. Like, I get to the point where my body is so exhausted that I'm physically incapable of doing things, and I get sick and I get colds, or like one time I got the flu because I was working myself to death. And that was around the time when I had like 3 jobs. And then when I'm not working or when I'm sitting, and even when I'm sick, which is like the worst part, because when you're sick, there's really not much you can do. You're sick. And then when I'm sick, it's like my mental health goes completely downhill. Like, I start to get really depressed. I get a bunch of panic attacks, and my mind is just like in a constant whirlpool of just stress and just blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. Yes, that's how I am too. I work a lot, but I still spend time with my kids. I don't have kids, so I don't know anything about that. But I don't spend time with my friends. I don't spend a lot of time with my family. I'm not that close with most of my family though, so I guess that's probably why. I think the only family that I'm close to is my sisters and my mom. But other than that, I really don't. I wouldn't say I don't get along with my family, because I do. I'm just not close with them. Like, there's a lot of backstory there, so I'm not even gonna get into that right now. But yeah. So, but I do spend quality time with my boyfriend when I can. To be honest, I'm really not even good at that. I don't know how he like deals with me, because I'm really like, I get so in my own world that I struggle with just being present sometimes, because my mind is constantly moving. And that's the issue. It's not as big of an issue because I have worked on, and I am now a lot better at being with him when I'm with him and not thinking and talking about other stuff. But it's not my strongest suit. But yeah, I'm still trying to work out the kinks when it comes to being an entrepreneur, a content creator, and just living my life in general. And then I work. So it's like, I don't know, like, it's like trying to find my balance. And I'm still trying. Like, I'm writing this book, and I know that makes it seem like maybe get a pet, just as something. You know, I'm actually, bro. We talk about it all the time. Like, we don't have, like, me and him do not have a communication issue, and he doesn't have the issue. Like, if he's having a problem or he feels like I'm not spending enough time with him, he'll tell me. He doesn't really feel like that right now, and I think it's because he's on his own entrepreneurship journey, so we kind of understand each other in that frame of reference. And we're going to do a whole video talking about how my mental health impacts our relationship, how he handles it, how we manage to have a healthy relationship, despite the fact that my mental health is not great. But I'm getting a pet. That's what I was going to say. I'm getting a dog very, very soon, a puppy. And I'm very, very excited. I thought that was something that somebody else suggested to me, for the sake of the things that I do and the struggle that I'm having right now. They're like, you should get a pet. And I was like, And then I saw these dogs were for sale, and I was like, oh, they're so cute. And then I just went ahead and decided to get one. So I'm getting a puppy, and I'm so excited about that. I'm a little, like, I already know it's going to take up a lot of my time, because I know I'm going to have to, like, I'm getting a puppy, so I'm going to have to, like, potty train it and all that stuff. And I haven't had a dog in a long time. Like, my last dog, I was so close to that, like, I thought I would never get a dog again. Like, he was like one of those, like, part of the family that was like my child type of dogs. And so thank you. I'm so excited. I don't even know what kind of, I don't remember what kind of dog it is, but they're so cute. I think they're like terrier. It's like a terrier mix. And my last dog was a terrier mix. I really like terriers. And he was so perfect. Like, his name was Brownie, and he and I were so, 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 so close. Like, that was my baby. That was my child. Like, that dog was my everything. And when I lost him, I was heartbroken. Like, I mean, you talking about somebody, like, I was at work when I lost him, and I was crying the whole time. Like, I was just boo-hooing, and I was depressed for like weeks because my dog was gone, and I was just so sad because I loved him so much. Yes, puppy is just like having a child. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, it's gonna take a lot of space. I have to potty train him. I have to train him in general, and Ira is gonna be all like, he has to be the protector of the house and da da da. But I'm also like one of those. Like spoil my dogs type of people. So like, I know we're gonna butt heads because the way that I raised Brownie, it used to get on Ira's nerves. He used to be like, stop loving on him so much. I was like, but he needs love. That's what he is for. So I can love him. You go, you make them exercise and attack strangers. I'm not interested in any of that. I just want somebody to love. I got 3 babies. 3 babies as in dogs, or does that include your children as well in your 3 babies? Like, does that include your kids, or is that just dogs, like, by itself? What is your second job? Where is the interview gonna be at? I mean, where are you interviewing at? I'm like, I have like, this is gonna be so cute. You'll have more content for Insta too. True. Y'all gonna see me on Instagram with my dog all the time. I'm like, and I'm gonna be looking for them Instagram influencer brand deals for dog stuff. Sis, I am in there. I had 2 puppies when I was younger. I was bad. You were bad with puppies? You mean you were bad with puppies? I was actually really bad with puppies too. When I was younger, I used to torture my puppy. Not intentionally, like I wanted to hurt my puppy, but like, I had 3 children. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cute. A true boss. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get this dog. Like, y'all just don't know. And it's funny, like, this is the first time I've actually said that I'm getting a dog. Like, I've been planning on getting this dog for a while, but this is my first time actually saying something. So you guys are the first ones to know that I'm getting a puppy. And there's going to be a puppy going on very soon. Do you guys follow me on Instagram? I know I follow Kabar. I know I follow you. I got a second job at the Courtyard Marriott. Courtyard Marriott. Oh, because I was sitting there thinking, like, I know what that is. What is that? But that's cool. That's really awesome. Where do you live? Do you happen to live in Florida? I know somebody that owns some Marriotts. I for sure follow the interview. I for sure follow. Yeah, I know I have Kabar on Instagram because you my girl. I know I have you. But I'm on Instagram, I'm doing like a whole lot of new stuff soon. Like, I'm gonna be actually doing like paid posts, like sponsored posts on Instagram. And I've been planning on doing that for a while. But I've been like holding off my deals, like all of these brands, because I've been so busy. But I keep telling myself, if I get my influencer game up and I get busy with like having to take pictures and actually look presentable for the camera and stuff like that so often, that I may actually not feel the need to have so many jobs, because being an influencer actually takes up a lot of time. Like, I was taking pictures the other day and I realized like it takes me like an hour to put on my makeup, sometimes less. If I'm like trying to hurry up, then it can take me less, but it takes me like an hour to put on makeup, and it takes me like an hour to figure out what I'm gonna wear because I'm so indecisive when it comes to clothes. I'm not a fashion person, so I literally just be staring at my closet like, okay, what's gonna look good together? Does this match? Does this even go? Like, do these colors even go together? Like, this is not my thing. And then trying to figure out, like, now I'm gonna have to try to figure out the best way to present sponsored posts. And I feel like that's gonna take up a lot of time and a lot of creative thought in a way that I've never used my creativity before. Which is one of the reasons why I really wanted to do the Instagram influencer stuff, because I wanted to try to I wanted to try to like branch out with how I work my creativity. And my Instagram has never been like my YouTube Instagram or my blog Instagram. Like it was just my Instagram. So like it just happened to grow. And actually, my Instagram grew before my YouTube channel or my blog ever came about. Like I was doing pretty good on Instagram beforehand. I already got a hotel called Gurney's, working for 2 years plus, and I don't know Florida. I live in the state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Rhode Island. You do marketing, so yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm pretty good with marketing. Like as far as words are concerned and like actually marketing and promoting stuff, I'm pretty good. It's just picture taking that I'm not that great at. Like I'm not a photographer and I don't personally feel like I'm photogenic. So I have a hard time when it comes to that part of it. That's what I'm gonna have to work at. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that you live in Florida because I think I remember saying like I was supposed to go to Florida, and I was supposed to go to Florida, and then life happened, and so now my Florida trip is postponed. I don't know when I'm going now. I'm hoping I'm going soon because there's a large amount of time that's opening up very soon. So I'm hoping that I go to Florida soon. We just got a car. I know I said that. We've had a car for a few weeks now. I know I've said that on here before. But let me get off of this because I am wasting my battery and I did not bring my charger with me. Crap, I did not bring my charger with me to work. And I don't get off for another hour and my phone is on 20%. That is unfortunate. Why didn't I bring my charger with me? But yeah, I plan on going to Florida soon, like soon. I know I'm actually supposed to do a live stream tomorrow. I just remember that. I'm supposed to live stream every Saturday to talk about weekly goals and stuff. Yes, let me know. What part of Florida are you in? So I know how far it will be from each other when I'm in Florida. Because I think I'm going to. I don't actually. Where does his mom live? Because she just moved recently to another part of Florida, but not far from where they were. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know nothing. But yeah, I'm doing so much stuff on Instagram. I'm going to a networking event tomorrow, and I'm going to be vlogging the situation. I'm going to be vlogging, and I'm probably, hopefully, going to take some pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna do the live stream twice. I'm gonna do my weekly goals live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, like afternoon, evening, like 5-ish. I live in Kissimmee. That's where you live? Are you serious? Like, that's so crazy. I used to live in Kissimmee. I literally used to live in Kissimmee, and I worked at a Dunkin' Donuts. And it wasn't called Kissimmee. It was like this little small part of Kissimmee. Like it was Kissimmee, but it was like a little tiny area, like right next to Kissimmee, and that was where my house was. But then like the Dunkin' Donuts I worked at was in Kissimmee. But I used to live in Kissimmee like 2 years ago. 2 years ago? Before I started my YouTube channel. Like it was before I started YouTube. Before I even started my blog. Like literally living in Florida was the worst experience of my life. Like I'm gonna say that, like to be honest, because I hated my time in Florida. And I always blame it on Florida. Like I think Florida was a bad place for me, but it was really just what my life was like at the time when I went there. But I actually Florida being there was the beginning of my influencer journey. That was when I decided that I wanted to be an influencer. That was when I decided I was going to start a blog. That was when I decided I was going to do a YouTube channel. That was when I decided I was going to start my business. Like everything that I wanted to do with my life that I'm doing currently all started with the BS that I went through in Florida. I should do like a whole story time about that because Florida pretty much changed my life. Like literally, it like changed my life. Living in Florida changed me, but not like pleasantly. Like the way it happened was not great. Okay, that's cool. I got family in Florida. I've never been there. You've never been to Florida? Bro, it's nice. It's really nice there. I probably would never move back because I am traumatized by my previous experience there. But it's a really great place. It's so beautiful. I would visit like 5 times a year. Like I think it's better for me being a tourist in Florida than a resident, but it's really cool. You gotta go to Florida. Call your family, tell them you can come visit. Go visit Orlando. I lived in Kissimmee, and then I moved from Kissimmee to St. Pete, and St. Pete was worse than Kissimmee. Um, I had a, I was homeless in Florida for 5 months of the 10 months I was there. For like half the time I was in Florida, I was homeless, living in a car. I was in Florida struggling to get a good job that paid enough to pay a bill. Not even my bills, but like a bill. Like, yeah, that experience really did. We did a story time on my couples channel about being homeless, but it wasn't really about what came out of that, like how I ended up on this journey. It was more like what it was like living in a car. That was pretty much what our video was about. In Dallas, Jasper, Tampa. I went to Tampa. I love Tampa. Tampa was probably the not nicest because it really wasn't nice. It was a little wretch, but the area that I was in anyway. But I liked Tampa. I loved Clearwater and like going to Clearwater Beach. I really like Clearwater Beach. I have family in Orlando and in Kissimmee. My grandparents live in Kissimmee. What is it called? What is that little part of Kissimmee called? If I can remember the name of it, it's not just Kissimmee. It's like, I can't remember the name of it, but we live in like this little outskirts of Kissimmee. And my ex-boyfriend lives in Orlando. The one that I've done story times on, the one, let's see if I can think of what the story time is. The guy that cheated on me with the guy, he lives in Orlando. And yeah, Florida was just, no, it wasn't Claremont. Claremont. Is that what you're saying? Oh, Claremont. No, that wasn't it. It was, oh my God, like, if I can remember the name of it, it's gonna, like, everything's gonna come back to me. It's gonna get on my nerves. I'm gonna look it up. Google. Where's outskirts of Kissimmee, Florida? I'm gonna look it up because I just have to know. It's 10 in chart. Nope. I don't even know how you look that up. How do you look up small towns? Like small, it's like literally like a little dot. Like it took you like 5 minutes to go in and out of the town. Like that's how small it was. But anyway, it was a nice place. It was nice and quaint, and I liked working at Dunkin' Donuts. I got free coffee, and if you know me, know that I'm addicted to coffee, so that was good. One of my brand deals, wink wink, involves caffeine, and if you know me, you know that's right up my alley, and I'm very happy about it. But yeah, so I basically wanted to get on here, and I explained already why I haven't been uploading. Talked about my mental health and just had a chit chat with you guys. Hope you guys are doing good. I don't want to dive into like the weekly, like what's been going on this week and everything like that because of the fact that I'm doing that live stream tomorrow. And I do want you guys to know that even though I know some of you probably didn't even notice that I didn't upload on Wednesday, and if you're subscribed to the Couples channel, you might not have noticed that we didn't upload yesterday, but I'm gonna be uploading on Sunday. Not uploading today. The Couples channel, we're going to upload tomorrow. So I promise you guys content is coming. I haven't like slacked off. I'm not about to go take some long break. Even though if I was, I wouldn't feel that badly about it because I'm pretty consistent for the most part. And, you know, mental health has to come first. Says me, right? But like still, mental health has to come first. But I did need a little bit of time to figure some stuff out. I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm getting back to managing my time like I was managing it before. So content will not be scarce. I'm not going to have to worry about being consistent. I've never been, since I started this channel, I was usually pretty consistent. Like since this channel started, when I was uploading every Friday, I always uploaded every Friday. When I upped it to 2 times a week, I always uploaded 2 times a week. When I decided to upload 3 times a week, for the most part, you guys always got a video 3 times a week. Sometimes you guys wouldn't get a video on Wednesday, not because I didn't manage my time, but it's like 3 videos a week is new to me. And I would just forget that I'm supposed to upload on Wednesday. Like Wednesday would come and I would be like, oh crap, I was supposed to upload a video today. Big props on that. Yeah, thank you. because that is something that I'm like proud of. I'm usually pretty good at doing what I say I'm gonna do. If I say I'm gonna upload every week, then that's what I do. If I say I'm gonna upload 3 times a week, that's what I do. If I say I'm gonna upload like the kids are waking up, I hear them upstairs waking up. If I say I'm gonna upload like if I say I'm gonna post a blog once a week, then that's pretty much what I do. So I'm pretty good at being consistent when it comes to the things that I say that I'm gonna do. I do what I say I'm gonna do basically. So I'm not, you guys are gonna get a scarce of videos. You're gonna get a video on Saturday and Sunday. The only days that I don't post a video, either on this channel or my couple channels, on Tuesday. That's literally the only day when I don't have uploads coming out anywhere. But I promise you guys, you're still gonna get them. They're coming out. The only reason you don't get videos on my couple channel every single time I say is because I'm not in control of the editing for our channel. So that's shade a little bit, but it's just a fact. So I'm not in control of the editing. Otherwise, you guys would always get a video for our channel too. So yeah, I'm gonna go, you guys, and thank you for those of you that dropped by. I know this is so random and unannounced, and not when I say I'm gonna do live streams, and I'm still gonna give you guys the live stream tomorrow, promise. But yeah, I hear them trying to be sneaky and stuff, but I hear them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get offline. I hope all of you guys have a great Friday, have a great day, enjoy your weekend, and yeah, thank you for stopping by. Yes, Kabar, it has been. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Signing off. Enjoy your day too.